So the power of determination, that is our series starting from today. And we'll be discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam the story of Dhruva Maharaj. The pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj are so dear to Lord that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would hear them again and again. Not that he heard once and then after a few months he'll hear. 100 times back to back he would hear these pastimes. These 7 chapters talks about Dhruva Maharaj. He hears them back to back. And about Prahlad Maharaj also. Also it is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, one who hears carefully these pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj, definitely he will attain Krishna Prem. But also his name, his fame, his determination, willpower, everything will increase. So this is called Falashruti. So we thought, why not we take something? Because nowadays what is happening, a lot of people, they want to do something, whether material or spiritual, but what is lacking is determination. When we hear others' life stories, and that inspires us to have that determination, to continue, to go on with that enthusiasm and zeal and attain what we desire, but in a proper direction, in a proper way, under proper guidance. So, this is a story from Satyuga. Brahma, Lord Brahma, he is a secondary creator of the universe. And he is being ordered by Lord Vishnu to populate this universe. So he becomes, in one way, he is the father of everyone. Next to Krishna. Then he had many sons. He has many sons. And one of the sons is Manu. So there are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma. Let us start the calculation upside down. We know Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. Then Dwapar, 8,64,000. Then Treta Yuga, 12,96,000 years. And then Satyuga, 17,28,000 years. So total comes to 43,20,000 years. This is called one Divya Yuga. There are 1,000 such cycles of all 4 yugas, which makes 12 hours of Brahma. So you can calculate what is Brahma's lifetime. And in these 12 hours, there are 14 Manus. So approximately for one Manu, the time is 71 cycles or Divya Yugas. Such is the time period of Manu to rule over all the human beings. Manu has given birth to the word Manushya. Manushya word has come from Manu. So that means we all are descendant of Manu. And Manu Maharaj has written Manu Samhita. Right now we are in the period of 7th Manu. In the period of 7th Manu, in the 28th cycle of Dwapar Yuga, Krishna appears. Just 5,000 years ago. So the first Manu is known as Swayambhuva Manu. He is partial incarnation of the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. You see, this Krishna has unlimited expansions, and one of them is Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu breathes out unlimited universes, and every universe is presided by Lord Brahma. And in one life of Lord Brahma, there are thousands of Manus. So Swayambhuva Manu got married to Shatrupa, and they had 5 kids, 3 girls and 2 boys. Devahuti, Prasuti, and Akuti. 3 girls. In the entire Bhagavatam, you will see most description is about this family, Swayambhuva Manu's family. The 2 sons of Swayambhuva Manu, King Uttanapad and King Priyavrat. They both are not the expansion of Supreme Lord, but they have received a lot of Shakti. So they are known as Shaktiavesh, special Shakti, both these sons. So today we'll discuss about King Uttanapad. King Uttanapad had his kingdom in Kannauj, which is near Kanpur today. And he was king of the world. Earlier, kings means king of the world, not king of one society or one city or one state. King of the world, like Yudhishthir Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, they're kings of the world. So Uttanapad Maharaj had 2 wives, Suniti and Suruchi. Suniti was elder wife, but Uttanapad had no interest in her. He would ignore her. He would not even treat her like a maid servant. She was treated worse than maid servant. And the other wife was Suruchi, younger, but king was very affectionate, rather very attached to this wife. So this is not something new in the society. It is going on from ages. Material world is all about same principles. Sometimes it degrades, that means the principles are not being followed. And sometimes it is upgraded, so principles are followed. Otherwise, the material world is more or less same. Suniti's son is Dhruva Maharaj, Dhruva. And Suruchi's son is Uttam Kumar. So you understood the family tree. So Dhruva's father is Uttanapad. Uttanapad's father is Swayambhuva Manu, and Swayambhuva Manu's father is Brahma. So Dhruva's great grandfather is Lord Brahma. So lineage is also not ordinary. It is said your lineage is called, Khandani. Use this word. So we are known as Khandanis when you know your lineage up to Lord Brahma. How many of us will know where is my lineage going and how it is connected to Lord Brahma? That's the origin. That's how Gotra comes into picture. So once what happened? King Uttanapad was sitting in his palace, sitting on the throne in his palace. And Uttam Kumar, because Suruchi was all around, Suruchi was there. She would manage everything as a main wife. And Suniti was practically, abandoned, you can say. But Dhruva would come and meet the 5-year-old boy, and Uttam is 3 years old. So this 3-year-old boy was sitting on the lap of his father, and father very affectionately, playing with him. Dhruva comes, a little boy Dhruva, he comes. And he thinks that my brother is sitting on the lap of my father. I also want to sit. Whenever you have like 2 kids, so then if you carry one of them in your arms, the other also wants to come, especially younger kids. So Dhruva thought, I will also sit and receive the affection from my father. So he was about to climb up. Suruchi stopped Dhruva, the stepmother of Dhruva, practically pulled him back. She said, Dhruva, unfortunately, you have not taken birth from my womb. You have taken birth from womb of some other lady. That's unfortunate of you. So life is unfortunate. Who talks to a 5-year-old boy like this? Okay, let him grow up. You don't give him anything, throw him out, but he's a child. And she says, because you have not taken birth from my womb, even though you are son of the king, you have no right to sit on the lap or on the throne of the king. How do they understand? A 5-year-old kids, they do not understand all these politics. So then she says, Dhruva is like looking towards his father. What is this lady talking about? She's my stepmother. What is she talking about? And because Uttanapad was more affectionate towards, or only affectionate towards Suruchi and not to Suniti, so she was standing there. He could not say a word. So then Suruchi said to Dhruva that if you want to sit on the lap of your father or on the throne of father, you have to take birth from my womb. In a way, she's telling Dhruva, you go and die. And if you're fortunate, you will get birth from my womb, and then you come and sit. Such words, so harsh, they pierce the heart of Dhruva. And Dhruva Maharaj is like trembling in anger, his lips quivering. He's trying to control, his lips become red. He's trying to control his lips by his teeth. But he could not do anything. So he started walking back towards his mother. By the time the servants of the palace, they reached to his mother and informed her about what has happened. What can Suniti do? She was crying. So, this very old thing. What is it? This is mine. This is yours. ये मेरा है, ये तेरा है. This is going on. This discrimination is, you can say, is in the core of this material existence. In the spiritual world, everything belongs to Krishna. Only one master. All the possessions, all the devotees. Here also everything belongs to Krishna. It is my illusion that I think this is mine. And I try to control it. And if anyone wants to touch it or come in the territory, I desire to kill him. Today also, same situation. People are being killed. They're being murdered. What is happening? Whether it is a family situation, it is your office situation, it is a society situation, state politics, domestic, or you can say national politics or international politics, same. Do not enter my territory. I want to expand my territory to the whole world, but you do not enter my territory. So these kind of things are happening. That's why Srila Prabhupada used to call immigration department as bow bow department. How dogs they bark. Prabhupada said the immigration department is always asking, why have you come to my country? So they are kind of welcoming you, but so many terms and conditions and visa, and you cannot go here, you cannot go here. Only 2 cities you can travel, and that too restricted. This, that, is that. Basically, they're not welcoming. So Prabhupada said, if you go to another street, whether walking or in a vehicle, the dogs would come, start barking and running behind your vehicle. Till the time they will throw out. Till the time you move out of the street, they would keep barking. 4 or 5 of them would come. So that's how Prabhupada would call this department, immigration department, as bow department. Same old story. Nothing new. So Dhruva starts walking in anger. But he's also crying. He cannot do anything. He's upset by the behavior, by the rude, unruly behavior of his stepmother. He comes and stands in front of his real mother, Suniti. Suniti, what she can do? She is helpless. She also cries. And she tries to console, pacify Dhruva. What can be done? Now, see how a mother should be. What is Suruchi doing? She's envious. Envy is there everywhere in the world. That's why you don't allow other person to come into your territory, because of envy. So Suruchi is expressing her envy in front of her 3-year-old son. What is the impression she is giving to that child? Her own real son. What is the impression? Negative impression. What is she teaching? She's teaching how to be envious. That's what she's teaching. Should a mother teach the child like this? No. But we see everywhere it's going on. Mother, father, how they behave. We talk so much about child psychology. We talk in front of child, we should not behave in a rude way. So the child should not capture all these impressions. And here, now see, contrasting the mother of Dhruva, Suniti, how will she behave? So Suniti, she hugs the child, Dhruva, puts him on her lap, and she's also crying, but trying to console Dhruva. And she says, my dear son, do not have any ill feelings towards your stepmother. See, what is she teaching? As a mother, do not have any ill feelings towards your stepmother. Very important. And then she adds, she says, whatever comes, fame or infamy, honor or dishonor, money, property, whatever comes is because, even good and bad, whatever comes in our life, it is because of my own karma. So let me not harbor any negative feelings towards other people, because that will further implicate me and complicate my situation. So what is she trying to say to Dhruva? That whatever insult you faced, it's because of your own karma. Suruchi has just become an instrument, and please do not harbor any malice toward your stepmother. Who will teach? Imagine your situation if you are a mother or a father and your 5-year-old son, he is gone to play. And someone, you know, it's like, it happens in the society. Kids are playing, and suddenly one kid, he feels that it is cheating. He goes to mother, and mother comes, father comes, someone comes. And then everyone goes to their home. If they take stand for their son. But that leaves a negative impression in every one of the child. And then all the kids, they go to parents, and then all the parents get involved. You would have seen, I've seen it in joint family, how two kids, cousins, they fight. And then their parents fight. Here, Suniti is not doing that. Imagine if your son or daughter gone to school, a 5-year-old, and then he has completed his homework, but he has not done up to the mark. So the teacher chastises him. And he comes and he's upset. He said, "No, teacher unnecessarily shouted at me. I've completed the homework." And then you say, "Oh, how can teacher do that? We are paying fees. I will call the principal tomorrow. I will go to the school." And you kind of stand for the child. Apparently, it may seem, "Oh, very nice." But eventually, what happens? The child gets the wrong impressions. Rather than being corrected, he is being, kind of encouraged in a wrong direction. And even if his child is right and teacher is wrong, it's okay. We should tell the child, it's okay. You have not been beaten up. That's a different thing. You've been chastised, so that's all right. Otherwise, this child will revolt against the parents tomorrow. So it is very important what teachings we are giving. Tell me, how many mothers today in this situation, when they will be in a place of Suniti, they will tell their child that do not have any ill feelings towards your stepmother. A very rare phenomena to see, if it exists today. Very important to learn. And then she says that whatever has come because of your own karma. So just accept and forget. And Dhruva says, "No, I'm not going to forget. Okay, I'll forgive her. But the incident has a very deep scar in my heart. So now, what I have been deprived of, I want bigger than that." If the Kshatriya, hot-blooded, cannot face insult, cannot take these harsh words, he'll fight for it. Fighting does not mean you fight against a person. He's not going to fight against his father. He's not going to fight against his stepmother. He's not going to fight against his brother or stepbrother. But that fighting spirit is there. It's very important how you engage that fighting spirit. That's energy. That fighting spirit is energy. And that energy guided by proper channel, then it can be utilized. Like Electricity in your house. What is electricity? It's a mixture of some negative or positive ions, electron, protons, whatever. But it is channelized. There are all the chances that there can be electric short circuits, but because it is protected, the energy is channelized. So we can have our television, our laptops, our mobiles being charged, the air condition, the fans, the lights, everything is going on. All the electrical appliances. But it's electricity. It can be very dangerous. Similarly, all these negative things, anger, greed, all these are negative, but it has to be channelized. He is a Kshatriya, son of a Kshatriya. So his energy needs to be channelized. How it used to happen before? A king, young king just became the king, and he has a lot of energy, but he's guided by Brahmanas. And Brahmanas are guided by scriptures. To have a fighting spirit is not wrong. To use it at improper place with improper entities, that's wrong. If that is guided, Arjuna was not having anger. Krishna had to incite anger within Arjuna so that Arjuna can fight. His fighting spirit was channelized and it became pure devotional service. So Dhruva is saying, I want it. So mother, now Dhruva is determined. We'll see determination further also. Dhruva is saying, mother, I want a kingdom much, much bigger than my great-grandfather. Just 1 second. So, who's great-grandfather of Dhruva? That's why I told you his lineage. Dhruva, his father Uttanapad, his father Swayambhuva Manu, and his father Brahma. So Dhruva is saying, 5-year-old boy, he's saying, I want a kingdom which is much greater than the kingdom of Brahma. So my dear mother, please tell me the honest way so that I can get the kingdom. Dhruva is specifically talking about honesty. The many lessons which we'll learn over the series, over 3 weeks. One of the lesson was, don't get into discrimination. Ultimately, at the end of the life, you will be cornered. So discrimination between people is not good. Second, we saw how Suniti is training his child not to harbor any negative feelings, not to have any ill feelings towards even so-called enemies, even so-called opponents, because everything is law of karma. Third thing we learn from Dhruva is honesty. Now Dhruv and Suniti could have planned. Suniti would say, okay, I would prepare some sweets and put some rat poison in that, and we'll feed it to Suruchi, or we'll feed it to the king. We'll kill the king. Then you kill Uttam Kumar. Suruchi is gone. Uttam Kumar is gone. King is gone. Dhruva, you will become the prince. And eventually you'll become the king. And I am Rajmata. She was not greedy. She's not teaching like that. Neither Dhruva wants that way. Today, what is happening? A brother is killing another brother for the property. It has happened. See how Duryodhan, this is Satyuga. Duryodhan is almost towards the end of Dwapar Yuga. What is Duryodhan doing? What Kaikai did towards Ram. How people in today also, in today's world, we see people are ready to kill each other. Somehow because they don't trust each other so much that even if you send some poison in the sweets, they'll not take it. But there are people who are ready to kill others for property, for money, for power. What is happening in the politics? Not only in the national level, but in the international level. Same thing. Dhruva wants that, but with honest efforts, not by cheating. It's not that Suniti is telling Dhruva, you go and get trained and become the great archer, and then we'll kill all three of them. No. He is asking, my dear mother, teach me or tell me the way. How can I attain? The kingdom much bigger than my great-grandfather, in an honest way. Very important lesson. Because that insult, the impression of that insult is still there in the heart of Dhruva. Okay, stop crying, now he's not angry, but he wants it. He has become determined. I want it. And it's a material desire to want a kingdom is a material desire. So Dhruva at that time was not a pure devotee. But he'll be engaged eventually by bona fide spiritual master Narad Muni to become a pure devotee. So then Dhruva asked the mother what mother said. Now, another important lesson we learned today. How a mother should be. When Ram was going to the forest, 14 years to the forest, Mother Sita followed. Lakshman said, I am also coming. Ram said, okay. First he said, no, you take care of father, you take care of mothers. Nobody is there. Bharat is not here. Shatrughna is not here. They've gone far away. So you take care of father. He said, nothing to do. I'm coming with you. You are everything for me. Lakshman was not attached to his father, not to his mother, not to anything. He was just attached to Ram. So then Ram said, at least go and inform your mother and take blessings from her. Like I took blessing from my mother Kaushalya, you also go to Sumitra. So Lakshman goes just for the sake because Ram has said. And he explains to Sumitra. And Sumitra says, my dear son Lakshman, you don't have to come here. Ram is your real father. Sita is your real mother. Wherever Ram and Sita are, that is your Ayodhya. Wherever they go, just go, follow them and serve them. Don't look for your personal enjoyment. Serve them. That is the perfection of life. Lakshman didn't meet his wife. He didn't meet his wife. His mother said, go. You don't have to even come and ask me. So that is how a mother should be. That is how a father should be. To connect their children, sons or daughters, with the original source, Krishna. Any mobile phone, laptop, or any electronic equipment, you see when battery is draining, what we want is to connect to the source, the power plant. It is generating power. But how do we connect? We connect to the switchboard in our house. That switchboard is connected to the main electric board, and eventually it's connected to a pole or transformer, and finally coming from power plant. The electricity is coming. So that's called parampara. So every living entity in this world is suffering. Be it me, my mother, my father, my wife, my husband, my son, my daughter, my brother, my sister, my friends, my colleagues. Everyone is suffering. Everyone's battery is going out. It's draining, or it's almost drained. That's why they're suffering. So what we need to do? We need to immediately connect ourselves and our family members and everyone in the world to Krishna. Only then the charging will happen, which with spiritual potency, spiritual power. And then we'll become happy. There is no way we can become happy without being connected to Krishna. It's like your batteries, the battery of your mobile is draining out. So only like 2%, 1.5, 1, half, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.10, finish. What do? You connect with the source of power. It's the only way. There's no other way. You're gonna take the phone and put it in the jug of juice, fresh juice. Phone is not going to charge. No facility in the world can help that phone except electricity. Nothing in our world, nothing in this world can make us happy except Krishna and service to Krishna. Nothing can make us happy. So if I am looking for happiness, if I have a little bit of intelligence, I'll connect myself to Krishna. And if I'm well-wisher of my mother, father, brother, sister, wife, husband, kids, family, society, if I'm real well-wisher, then I will connect them to Krishna, the original source. I cannot give them happiness. Once the soul gets connected to Krishna, then only there is happiness. And that's exactly Suniti is about to do. Suniti said that, Dhruva, my dear boy, your great-grandfather Brahma, he got power to create this world from Lord Krishna. He performed penances, austerities. He performed bhakti to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna, being pleased with your great-grandfather, blessed him with abundance of everything. Your grandfather, Swayambhu Manu, he also performed bhakti, and he was blessed by Krishna. So you also, if you desire to attain something, then please the Lord, sacrifice for the Lord, perform austerities for the Lord, engage in bhakti yoga to Lord Krishna. When Krishna will see that, and Krishna will be pleased with your endeavors, he will bless you. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Kshemam Mahamyam. What is Yoga Kshemam Mahamyam? It's like what we do. We go to Krishna, we go to the Lord, and we pray, my dear Lord, please give me more marks, please give me more money, please give me this, please give me that. We ask. And also sometime when our relatives or family members are sick, please protect them. So basically Krishna is saying, one who is engaged in my bhakti, I protect whatever they have and I give them whatever they lack, whatever is needed. Not that Krishna is going to fulfill all your desires in that way, but he will give whatever you need. And whatever you have, he will protect. Krishna says himself in Bhagavad Gita. So my dear Dhruva, you go. You go and please the Lord. And when Lord is pleased with your endeavors, he'll bless you. By his blessing, you will attain everything desirable. Everything. Nothing remains out of your reach. So that's the situation. Today, people do not know this secret. And Srila Prabhupada called this secret of success. He called this as a secret of success. You just have to approach Lord Krishna and he'll give you whatever you want, whatever is desirable or whatever you need. But you have to please him by sacrifice, by austerities, by bhakti. That's how Suniti is training Dhruva from a tender age. That whatever you want, don't go to your father, don't come to your mother, don't go to anyone, go to Krishna. We should train our kids like that. We should train our family members. We should train everyone in the society. Whatever you need, go to Krishna. Whether material or spiritual, go to Krishna. Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvedha bhajante mam guna sukritano arjuna. Artho, jigyasu, artharti, jnani cha bharatarshava. 4 kinds of people, they come to me. They are sukritivan, they are pious people. One who wants money, one who wants freedom from distress, one who is looking for the knowledge, and one who is in knowledge. Then he wants to know about me. He comes to me. So Krishna is saying, people come to me when they are in distress. Only pious people. Even if they want money, they come to me. So it's okay. It's not wrong to go to Krishna for money or for anything. At least go to Krishna. Go to your father. He is father of everyone. Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. Pitahamasya jagato. I am father of the entire creation. I am the seed-giving father of entire creation. I have given the seed. I know what is better for whom. I know what is better for this world. So we should just go to Krishna and pray. My dear Lord, please take care of me and engage me in your service. That's the most desirable thing one can have, to be engaged in Krishna's service. Every desire will get fulfilled just by that. So Dhruva is being told that you go and please Krishna. And obviously 5-year-old boy has to ask, my dear mother, where does Krishna stay? Where can I find him? So Suniti says, I do not know, my son. But I have heard that the great sages and rishis, they go to forest to find Krishna. So you also go to forest. 5-year-old son. And Suniti is sending him off to forest. That's her faith in Krishna, that he will protect my child. So we need ourselves that faith in Krishna. To install that faith in others, we have to have faith. 5-year-old boy, where will he eat? Where will he sleep? Rain, scorching heat of the sun, cold, chilling cold. How will he survive? What if, animals will eat him? What if dacoits will take him? But she has faith that my Lord Krishna knows what is better for Dhruva, and he will, because he is the real father and mother, he will protect him. What can I protect? I cannot even protect my son Dhruva from an insult. We should understand, I cannot protect my husband, I cannot protect my wife, I cannot protect my parents, I cannot protect my children. And we all know. See your life. Have you ever been able to protect them? No. Only Krishna can protect. Nobody else. So let Krishna take care of the child. So what will happen? How Dhruva will reach forest, how he will meet Narad Muni, how he will attain Krishna, and then what he will do after seeing Krishna. That we will see in the subsequent episodes. Next lecture we'll see. So what we learned today, first thing, don't get into this discrimination of this is mine, this is yours. It will only increase the pain in your heart. Then do not have any ill feeling towards others, even if they have done apparently bad to you. Don't have ill feeling, because they are just instruments. It's your own karma. It's our own karma. It is giving us good or bad. People, they just become instrument. It's like if you are, you come down from your society, you're staying on the 10th floor, you come down from a society and you want, the weather is good. It's not raining. Let me go cycling. You get your cycle ready. You wear the dress, proper, athlete wear. It's just about to start your cycle. And it rains. And Mumbai means rains. It pours. What do? Will you become angry? No. Because you cannot see Indra who's sending the rains. You cannot reach. So then you come home. In a different situation, you're about to go and you're staying on a 10th floor. And this family stays on the 12th floor. And their maid, after cleaning everything, somehow her intelligence doesn't work. She takes a bucket of water and just pours it down from the balcony. And the entire water comes to you. What will you will see? The bucket, you will see the maid, you will see the 12th floor gallery. What will you do? You'll immediately go up and start the Third World War. You want to just destroy them. Huh? You feel like I want dynamites and I'll just put dynamites everywhere on the entire 12th floor and explode that. And you'll fight with them. But when it was raining, you didn't fight with Indra. Isn't it amazing? But you're fighting with them. But both are only instruments. It's your own karma. It's your own karma. They're just instruments. So don't have any negative feelings towards others. And be honest, be determined. We'll see Dhruva's determination in next week's class. And also, always connect yourself and others to Krishna. He is the source of all happiness. He is the source of everything that exists. So please connect yourself and others to Krishna. And you be also happy and let others also be happy. Hare Krishna.